Hello everyone, I'm Leon Thomas Lewick. Here's your political news roundup for Friday, August 12th. Two legal blows today to the new national health care reform package. In Atlanta, a federal appeals court ruled that the part of the law requiring Americans to buy health insurance or be penalized was unconstitutional. The 11th Circuit Court said Congress exceeded its authority with that requirement, but the court also ruled the rest of the law can stay in effect. In Ohio, meanwhile, a separate legal challenge to the health care reform was allowed to go forward. The state Supreme Court threw out a claim by a liberal group that was trying to stop the challenge. Opponents of the so-called Obamacare used a petition drive for a state constitutional amendment that would let residents skirt the federal requirements to obtain health insurance. The High Court ruled that enough valid signatures were obtained, and the so-called Ohio Health Care Freedom Amendment was cleared for a November 8th vote. The proposal, however, is likely to face more legal challenges over whether states can take action to supersede federal law. Neither of today's rulings is likely to be final, however. Most say the insurance requirement is almost certain to make it to the U.S. Supreme Court. Overseas, French President Nicolas Sarkozy got some unwelcome news just a few days ahead of his economic summit with German Chancellor Angela Merkel. A government agency reported today that economic growth in France ground to a halt in the second quarter. Gross domestic product growth fell to zero. That's after 0.9% GDP growth the preceding quarter gave the country hope for leading Europe out of the economic doldrums. Sarkozy meets with Merkel Tuesday in Paris. Back home, more bad news for the US Postal Service and its workers. The Postal Service says it needs to eliminate 220,000 jobs by 2015 to stay viable. USPS documents filed with Congress show attrition can take care of about 100,000, but that leaves about 120,000 more that would face layoffs. The Postal Service is already looking to close up to 3,700 post offices to cut costs. The new documents say losses at the Postal Service are likely to mount, and it could face the equivalent of Chapter 11 bankruptcy as early as next month. That's your political roundup for Friday, August 12th. I'm Leon Thomas Lewick. Enjoy your weekend and stay logged on to rttnews.com for more on these and other political and financial news stories throughout the day.